Introduction. Jesus said, "Follow me." Let us not be fooled by the simplicity of the booklet title. What follows is hopefully an easy-flowing, easy-to-understand study into being a Jesus follower. Thankfully, we are not alone. The same question has been asked of every Christian for nearly 2,000 years. It's a simple question with no dubiety in its asking. It's either yes or no, in or out, a follower or not. As Christians, we join a long list of distinguished and thankfully ordinary people like you and me that have been asked this same question. And the encouraging thing, we all begin our discipleship journey at the same place, with baby steps that can and will lead us into a lifelong adventure with Jesus. This study is primarily a discipleship study course and is aimed at those who are seeking a closer relationship with Jesus Christ. In reality, we all, young and old, should always be seeking to improve our relationship with Jesus Christ. Taking that into account, the content is aimed at those with limited knowledge of the Bible and its concepts. It is not aimed at an age group or a specific demographic. The only criteria is we want to know Him better, meaning we are interested in forming a deeper connection with Jesus, learning more about His personality, His interests, and His values. It would be easy if when we became a Christian, our life did not change in any way, and we continued on in our lives as if nothing had happened. But being a Christian means our lives have changed. We are new people with new attitudes, a new outlook, and we should now be trying our best to follow the teachings of Jesus Christ, as seen and understood in the Bible. This involves our lives being centered on love, forgiveness, compassion, and serving others, to name but a few. When we become a Christian, we probably realize that our faith, the things Christians believe and practice, did not just parachute down out of nowhere. There are 2,000 years of church history behind the things we do and believe, practices that have stood the test of time and will help us towards a better understanding of our faith. Learning to be a disciple is a bit like the photos of the jigsaws heading every section. I'm not a fan of jigsaws. I don't have the patience to sit and untangle the pieces. However, for those who enjoy building a jigsaw, often buy them as they particularly like the design. However, when the box is opened and the 1,000 or more pieces are emptied onto the table, the jumble of pieces look nothing like the photograph on the cover. Then begins the laborious task of bit by bit transforming the mess into a facsimile of the photo. It's a bit like when you become a Christian. All the beliefs and practices we're expected to adopt lie before us, and it can be quite intimidating. Hopefully we can help put the foundational pieces together, making our development into responsible Jesus followers much easier to feel the transformation taking place in our lives. Subsequently, as we embark on this discipleship journey, it's worth taking note that it will not be an easy path to walk, but it is the most exciting and rewarding one we will ever embark on. As we go through the study, we will try and simplify any theological words or concepts we come across. There will be occasionally side notes. These are small additional sections trying to supplement ideas, some theological, others historical, or even geographical information into the section in an attempt to enhance our study further. Additionally, at the end of each section, we aim to cover some questions to encourage our learning. At the end of the study, we will cover various items, the like of basic Christian beliefs, people, places, and things mentioned in the study, and finally, the suggested answers to the study questions. The biblical quotations used are predominantly from the Message and occasionally the New International Version.